8 months ago. Now, in this video I'm going to be riding up on Woodbury Common and having some fun on the trails that I rode 8 months ago back in last lockdown. The section that I'm going to be riding currently is a warm-up for the trails that I have ahead. Although this section is not too technical, it's a good fun flowy warm-up and has a few jumps all along the way. So back in last lockdown I rode my Marin B-17 TWO, but now I'm riding my enduro bike, my GT bike, which is about double the capabilities of the Marin, as it has about double the travel. So although the Marin is a very, very capable bike, it's personally, I think, a lot nicer to ride an enduro bike, especially when the trail gets a bit more technical like here. It's quite steep and quite rooty, so you want a decent amount of travel to get you along. The Marin does have plus size tyres, which is a slight advantage, but the GT does also have enduro tyres, so that's pretty good on both ends. So the trail down here is really fun and enjoyable to ride. So in lockdown I've been trying to ride these trails as much as possible, as they're really fun and they're local to me. So in this video I'm going to be comparing some of the trails that I rode back in last lockdown to this lockdown and see if anything's changed and see how my riding's progressed. So this trail starts off with a pretty technical steep downhill. It doesn't show that well on this camera, but it is pretty technical. Here you can see me going down on my old bike and in last lockdown. So there, a little bit further down, is a really technical wooden feature, which used to be there, but now it isn't, sadly. So if I was there currently, well, if it was still there, I might have jumped off it instead of rolled down it. But here you can see it.
Hey.
So here you can see the trail in the current lockdown on my new GT bike, and you can hopefully see that it's slightly steeper than it looks. But here's the trail, and that's about here where the wooden feature used to be. It's sad that it's gone, but it would be really fun to ride. Anyway, it's still really fun to ride without it. So although sadly on my old Marin bike I didn't have any footage from further down here. So although there hasn't really been any major changes, except it's got a lot slippier and the ruts have got a bit deeper, it's still really fun to ride, and before it was really fun to ride anyway. Here you can see one of the biggest ruts on the trail.
Massive rut, literally. So,
and my wheel just got like stuck in it, and it was really like hard to get help because I wasn't expecting it, and I didn't have enough speed.
Slightly sideways there.
So here it continues down to the bottom pretty straight now, and this bit's fun and exciting to ride, and then you have the uphill to go back up, which is gonna be fun. Wait, hang on a second, I missed something. Let's rewind quickly. So here there's two options. You can either go down there, which is not so ridden, and it looks quite fun, so I'm just about to go down that. I haven't been down there yet at all. And there's another path down there as the other option, which is a lot more ridden and more popular. So although this section isn't so ridden, it's quite fun and it's a bit of a challenge if you're a beginner and you want to like have a challenge to work on your balance maybe. It's slightly thin, it isn't too thin where it's really hard to do. and it's quite steep down to the bottom, as you can see.
Quite technical here.
Let's have a look at a few more features that I did, and then stay tuned for next week's video, where I'm going to be doing some of the jumps that you might have seen at the start of this video. I'll play a quick clip of them now, so then you can get a taster for next week's video. It'll be coming out next Sunday at 7 o'clock in the morning. Enjoy! So thank you for watching this video. Make sure to like and subscribe, and I'll see you in my next video next Sunday at 7 o'clock in the morning. Have fun!